What's going on, everybody? The Germ here, along with
CJ.
And CJ has her own channel. What is your channel, CJ?
It's CJ's Gaming Channel.
CJ's Gaming Channel. So check her out. You had a really awesome pickup.
Yes, probably one of the biggest pickups I've ever had, actually. So really excited to share with you guys.
Cool. Let's check it out. So are you excited to do this video?
I am. I'm really excited.
All right. So based on the story, I know when this story started. As of the filming of the video, it's actually the end of July right now. I had looked it up. Now, I don't know if you remember, but I actually looked it up. Do you remember when you initially started talking to this person?
January.
It was January. It was January 5th. So this is over 6 months in the making of this. So I can't wait to hear the story. And it all started with this right here.
This plush.
So tell us what happened with this plush.
Yeah, so basically I saw this plush on Facebook Marketplace. It was around like $15, $20 or something like that. And I love Pokemon, Mario, Nintendo, anything vintage and plush. So once I saw it, I messaged the lady and I was like, hey, is this available? I would love to pick it up today.
Okay.
And she's like, yeah, sure. And from there, I went to her house and I was like, you know, as collectors do.
The question.
The
question.
question.
Do you have anything else?
There's always the ask, right? So you're like, hey, do you have anything else? Do you have any video games? Anything like that? And then you start naming them off, you know,
Yep.
Game Boy, blah, blah, blah. And at first they're like, no. Like,
Oh,
sorry,
really?
we don't have any of that stuff available.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She had all of her stuff splayed out, like, at her house. They were selling it. So it looked like a yard sale inside.
Okay.
And she just had this one Nintendo plush. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you know, handheld, an N64, like Pokemon, all the keywords
All
that
the
you could
right
have
yeah, I was
ever
about to say same thing. All the right
said.
questions, absolutely.
And she's like, no, we really don't have any of that stuff. And I was like, okay, you know, I was getting a little discouraged, but then we were also chatting it up a little bit, creating some rapport. Ended up staying at her house for about 2+ hours
Oh my God.
with her husband, chatting it up. And then we finally went into the basement and I was like, she's like, do you want to check out the basement? Maybe there's something there that you'd be interested in. They
And
had like
is that
other stuff.
when she pulled out the totes?
So that wasn't the totes yet.
Oh.
There was other stuff down
No
there.
way.
So they had sports memorabilia,
Okay.
stuff that was signed, things that
A lot
I
of
wasn't
stuff you're
interested
not
in.
right.
Yeah. So they had sports memorabilia and all that stuff. And then we started going into like a closet. And they're like, maybe there's something in here, I don't know. There was a clear tote. The first thing I saw, it said Game Boy.
No way.
And I was like, trying to keep calm. Because you don't want to like be overhyped and be like, oh my God, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what I've been hoping for. So once the dad brought out the tote or the mom,
Yep.
they peeled off the cover. On top was a sealed Pokemon Green Ranger.
We'll find it.
Tons of stuff. Game Boys, Pokemon.
Oh, that was the box.
That was the box.
Okay, that was the box.
My
So
brain like exploded.
right. So and I'll never forget because you sent. So when you sent me the video, was that your first time seeing it
That
as
was
well?
my first time
Oh
seeing
my God. Yeah. So she sends me this video, and there was some stuff in there. And I don't want to give away most of the video, but there's some cool stuff in there, and there's some stuff that you don't find very often,
Yeah.
or frequently, or ever find. And it kind of suited you perfectly that you found this stuff. So we picked out, because there's so much stuff, we picked out maybe 10, 15 items to show you guys. In the collection, there's much more, and we couldn't possibly show this and make it a reasonable size video. So
yeah, we tried to pick the highlights, highlights that people would recognize, and
what do you say we show them?
Let's start with just a few classics, I guess. You know, like, you know, you got Majora's Mask here, like first gold card
Yeah.
N64. Do you have this in your collection?
I do, of course.
This is my first
Yes.
ever one owning it.
I'm going for on the down low. I'm going for a full N64 collection. So I'm about 150, 160 games in.
Dang,
So
good
I'm
for
doing it
you.
on the down low. I'm going slow because
Okay.
I'm also doing the GameCube.
Yep.
And I'm probably, I think somewhere around 200 on that one. So yes, I
Dang.
have Zelda. Even though I'm not the biggest Zelda fan, it is a game you have to have in your collection.
Yeah, this is just a classic. Also very difficult game. So just thought that was a cool pickup.
Now this one, you know, these are cool. Now there was a bunch of 64 games, and I just picked out the Zelda one to show you guys, and from the collection. And I also picked out this one. This is WCW versus NWO, And mainly picked that one out because as of the film in this video, unfortunately just yesterday, Hulk Hogan passed away at the age of 71. Now, I had the pleasure of meeting Hulk Hogan. I was a big Hogan fan as a kid. I always tell everybody Piper was my favorite wrestler, and Hulk Hogan was my close second. But it always went back and forth. Sometimes I would root for Hogan over Piper. But yeah, to have a game and to find a game with Hulk Hogan on it, and unfortunately the next day, I got a chance to meet him, and he was really a nice guy. He was rushed, but when you have 250 people looking to meet you, you got to be a little bit of a rush. But I picked that one out. I just thought it was a cool find.
Yeah, no, for sure. My boyfriend loved playing that game, so we definitely had to keep it for the collection.
Yeah.
I've never played it before, so.
Yep, I personally haven't either. I don't like wrestling games. I just don't find them entertaining. But maybe we should pick up a controller and give one a try again. It's been a long time.
We should try wrestling together.
Yes.
N64 game.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Absolutely. So you also got a couple of VHS. There is a huge stack of VHS there. I almost said DVDs.
Yes.
VHS is having a huge comeback,
They are.
and you picked up some cool things. We skipped over a couple things. There was some sealed Pokemon stuff.
Sealed Pokemon.
Yep,
Nothing
VHS.
crazy.
There was Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, one of my favorites. But we picked out two. I picked out one, and you picked out one.
I did.
I'm gonna go first with a Jim Henson movie. Okay, so it was funny. We were talking about this, and I said, "CJ, have you seen this?" And she said, "No, his name sounds familiar." She's like, "Yeah, he's that To Catch a Predator guy." I said, "No, that's Chris. That's Chris Henson."
You need to know, please. On Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Is that?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Different guy. Different guy.
Different guy.
I could just see Ari just walking through the door, going, "Hi, I'm Chris Henson. from Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
Do you know why I'm here?" You know.
Literally. Oh god.
So this is a weird movie. It's called The Dark Crystal. I love Jim Henson. I'm very nostalgic for this. I grew up with the Muppets and all that stuff. And Ralph the Dog is my favorite. I loved Gonzo. I loved all the Muppets. But this movie is weird. I know there's a lot of fans out there of this movie. Have you seen this?
I've never seen it. No.
Do you have a VHS player?
I do.
Okay, you need, if you're gonna sell this, because I know you're gonna be selling a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna keep this.
You're gonna keep this one?
I'm gonna
Okay.
This is in the keep pile.
I have this on DVD, and I also have this on, believe it or not, I have it on the PSP.
Really?
Yep. It is a weird, strange movie. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this movie and whether or not CJ is gonna like it. I think it's very dark, but you guys let me know in the comments below so she can read on
Is
it.
it live action? Is it computer?
Yeah, no,
animation?
they're all, it's all Muppets.
Oh, Muppets.
It's all Muppets.
Oh, okay.
That's what Jim Henson was all about. It was all about Muppets. It's a weird movie.
Interesting.
And then you picked out a movie for yourself. So
I did.
what movie did you pick out? It's one that I'll be honest, I've never seen it.
Okay, so I picked out The Little Mermaid, being a 90s kid growing up with Disney princess movies.
But there's something special, right, about this particular cover?
There is. So, in this specific cover, there's a image on the castle right up there. I'll let you guys determine what you think it is. Leave it up to your imagination. But that was basically picked out from all those online people, looking for those silly little dirty things.
And Disney does this a lot. They did that with Lion King.
Yeah,
Yep.
they'll integrate it for the adults who are watching. So this is actually my first copy of this version.
Okay.
I just thought it was really
Is it
fun.
going to be a keep it or sell it?
It's going to be a keep because I actually have two. There were two in this VHS slot,
Oh,
so I'm going
nice.
to keep one just
Nice.
for the funny giggles.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen it. I've heard about it, and it's
It's a
funny
good
to
movie.
actually see. It's
Love
funny to see the cover.
It is funny, actually.
Does this movie hold up? Is it like one of those Disney movies that does it hold up?
It really does.
does?
When they did the live action movie, amazing.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
loved
really?
it. I loved
Okay.
it. It was a great movie remake. I loved it. Halle, I forget her last
Halle
name.
Berry?
No,
not
it's Halle
Halle
Bailey.
Oh, okay.
She has a very familiar name to
Okay.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
But her
Halle,
name
that's
is
what I was
like
thinking.
Halle Bailey or something like
Okay.
that.
Interesting.
Loved her though. Absolutely
Interesting.
obsessed with her singing. But anyways, great movie.
Okay, cool. Okay, so share your memory about these, because I didn't grow up with these. I grew up with them, but I didn't have them.
Okay, so you guys, these, if you recognize them, they're very close to Tamagotchi. It's not a Tamagotchi brand, but basically it's like a pocket monster, if you will, in your pocket.
Okay.
So you had to feed it, let it go to the bathroom, you know, basically do all those things. So you're just trying to make sure it doesn't die.
So I think these came out back in the 90s,
Yeah.
and then they recently released them again, like the
Yep.
last couple of years, and I've been seeing them in stores again.
Yep.
I remember when I was in high school, like right at the end of my high school years, that these existed, and I remember it was mostly girls that were playing them at the time.
Yeah, it was.
And I picked one up recently, like the last couple of years at a flea market, and I got the battery for it. It was like the CR 2042.
The flat one,
yeah, it's that
right?
little flat watch
Yep.
battery. And I tried. I tried playing.
You tried.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I couldn't pick up on it.
It's tough.
It is
It's
tough.
tough.
Yeah.
And it's just this little pixelated character that's like moving, and you just gotta keep it happy.
But in the 90s, you know, before you were born.
Yeah.
This was really popular. This is what we had. We had that in
Yep.
Tiger Electronics. So
Yep.
it's a pretty cool find, even though it's a knockoff. It's a pretty interesting find.
Still cool to see in the wild.
Absolutely. Now, she had picked up one of the things that I had seen that I had been looking forever for. And, you know, I could pick one up at a game store or, you know, at an event. I actually saw one boxed at PAX East this year. And I don't remember what he was looking for it, but it was pretty expensive.
Mhm.
And big in the 90s were fanny packs. But this fanny pack is something special. This is a Game Boy fanny pack.
It's pretty cool.
You know, you asked me if I wanted anything in your collection that you picked up. This is the item that I would want, but I know it's the item that you won't give me.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I have the waist for this. I think you have the perfect waist. Did you try this?
I did
Did you
try
try
it.
it on already?
I did try it
Oh
on.
my god! You tried it on?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
You gotta give it.
Hold on. Don't even move. Just stay there. Okay,
gotta
this is
give
gonna
it
be
a go.
bad. Obviously, CJ's very small.
Well,
Oh.
to be fair, I made it tighter, so I
Okay.
can make it looser.
Okay.
It'll fit you.
That's awesome.
I have to rock this at Long Island Retro.
This is cool.
I'll probably be seeing you there, right?
Yeah. We're gonna go to Long Island Retro. I don't remember the show dates. I think is it September?
August.
Is it August? We
August,
got
like-
2 shows we're going to. One is in August is Long Island.
Oh, August.
Right,
Long Island.
and then Retro World Expo
Retro
is
World
in
Expo,
September.
September.
So we'll both be.
Yes.
You're gonna be at both.
I'm gonna be at both.
We're gonna be at both.
Mhm.
I haven't picked out what days I'm going to. Which ones? I'll definitely be at both shows on Sundays.
Mhm.
Both shows were kind enough to me to sponsor us as
Yes.
a channel. And did they do the same for you?
They did, yeah.
Awesome.
Both shows, so
So
we're rocking it.
yes, thank you to
Thank
both
you, guys.
shows for that. We appreciate it. I've been
Thank
attending the Hartford show since 2017 as a spectator, and I've been vlogging them. So that's a big deal. And you've gone to quite a few of those as
Yeah.
well.
I've gone to, I think, 3 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And last year we went. I think last year was the year we went to Long Island together, right?
Yep, Long Island. And then we went to Retro World Expo briefly together, I think,
Okay.
on a Sunday.
Gotcha.
We were there. too.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Awesome. So I don't know what
Both
days I'm
Friday.
going, but I'm
Right.
definitely going Sundays. Do you know?
I most likely the weekends. I don't know if I could get Friday off from work.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
absolutely. So if you guys are going, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to see it. Make sure you say hi.
Yes. Don't be afraid.
So we're gonna get into the big stuff. We're gonna start getting into that theming of the big stuff. This is really all you. So
Yeah.
this is not me. I know you're a big Pac-Man collector.
Yes.
So
Electric
what-
mouse.
what can you tell me about this Pac-Man figure?
So, this is Pac-Man, also known as Pikachu. This is the electric mouse. This is Pokemon's, you know, what do you call it?
What'd you call him? Fat Pokemon?
It's
Fat
called
Pikachu?
Chonkachu.
Chonkachu?
But it's like their mascot.
Did
That's
you make
what
that?
it's
Did you just make that up?
No, it's kind of Chonkachu, also Fat Pikachu.
Okay.
So that was kind of like the vibes of like what people now are referencing Pikachu back in the 90s.
Oh, really?
So this strategy guide, that's Chonkachu,
Oh, really?
also known as Fat Pikachu.
But so is that just a nickname that people have given them, or is that like a?
It kind of is, yeah.
It's not Nintendo and Pokemon have never said, "Hey, this is."
Yeah, I don't recall them ever
That's
calling
funny.
Pikachu Fat. But if you reverse the back side, you can see Pikachu on the back cover. He's also a little chunky. He's got a little weight to him.
Okay, so maybe over time he's lost weight. He's been going to the gym.
Yeah. So now he's a little streamlined, you know.
That's cool.
But this is like
I
the
love this shirt, you
OG.
guys. That's the OG one.
This is the OG Pikachu, big plush fan. And there were actually 2 of these.
Oh, really?
In this lot. I'm gonna keep this one. Timmy's gonna have the
And
loose
this is where our generation is a little bit different because
Yes.
I'm more of the Pac-Man generation, and you're the Pokemon generation. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm kind of in the middle of like the Sonic Crash Bandicoot generation.
Oh, okay.
And then the Pac-Man generation's like a couple years before me, but anytime I see one of these, I just call it Pac-Man.
Yeah. Well, it is funny. I actually played on a Pac-Man machine at a pizza shop back in
Oh, really?
town, and I actually really want that little arcade
Nice.
tabletop thing.
Oh,
Don't know
cool.
if I'll ever have it, but they still have it in the pizza shop to this day.
Wow, I have one of those in my house.
Maybe you're gonna buy it for me. Just kidding.
So sticking with the Pokemon theme here, we got a couple more items.
Yep.
Why don't you show them this? And I know you don't know that much about this because you
Yep.
didn't play this, but
So yeah, this is called the Battling Coin Game. I never really played this, but it's cool because it looks like it's in like a CD case.
it does look like a CD
Right?
case. Yeah, absolutely.
I guess you would maybe well, this was already like that.
Yeah,
but-
one of those.
I don't really get it. I don't even know if that opens.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
You get,
I would.
3 coins.
Is it worth anything?
I'm sure it is. It just is a cool, reminds me of the Burger King toys.
It's made by Hasbro,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool.
Just
Yeah,
it's
it's
cool.
made by Hasbro and it's got the official Nintendo logo right next to that. So it's
It actually does open up. It opens
Oh, it does
up.
it really?
I think it's just a little stuck. Give it
Okay.
a little pull.
Oh.
Woo! There you go.
there you go. There's your instructions
Okay.
for your game.
So it's a coin game.
3 different coins inside.
You battle.
Oh
with them, I
wait,
guess.
there. Oh, check this out.
Oh, so you got Eevee.
Oh, I got this. I got this.
You got this one?
Oh, I got this.
Okay.
All right, so I got 2 out of 3. I know this
Okay.
one and this one. So we got Eevee.
Yep.
What's that one?
Pidgey.
Pidgey and Punchy Rock.
Punchy Rock. Geodude.
I saw someone else's video where they called him Punchy Rock.
That's funny.
I thought that was funny. He
That is
looks
funny.
like that.
He does.
He looks like Punchy Rock.
And then it evolves into other things too.
All right, it's cool. Maybe you'll play it. Maybe you'll just have a
Maybe.
display of them.
One of those display items.
Let's get into the real big stuff. So we'll
Yes.
start with the smallest of the big stuff, and I know this is right up your alley.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give this all to you.
Okay. We got Pokemon Red for the Game Boy Color. So these were the mainline first generation games. Red and Blue came to the United States first, and then actually Green came to Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes, and then they came out with Yellow where you could walk around with Pikachu out of the Pokeball.
Okay.
So it kind of mimicked the anime of Pokemon where Ash is walking around and Pikachu's outside of the ball.
Okay, that's
So,
interesting.
it's
That's
cool.
out of my forte.
Yep.
That's cool.
Red's always a banger, and then we got some more.
What
stuff
do you
over
think
there.
that thing's worth? You have an idea? Is it like $60, $70
Now,
game
this
for the
year,
Revolution?
I think they're going down
Oh, are they starting to go down?
Slightly.
Okay.
Like Gen 1, slightly. Gen 2, slightly.
Okay.
Gen's 3 is pretty high up.
Right, the
And
Game
then-
Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Game Boy Advance ones, Emerald's 200 plus. An
Wow.
authentic copy.
Wow.
With a good save battery too.
Nice.
Because they dry out
Yeah,
over time.
you can always replace those.
Yep.
This is so when you started playing that, when I started playing that video and I replayed it today to remind myself, because again that was all the way from January.
Yes.
I heard you, and I'll tell you what, if you were trying to hide your tone with her, you did not do a
I
good
didn't?
job, because I was just like, dude, you could just hear the excitement in your voice.
Oh, okay.
Here's a game.
Look at that. The Game Boy, that's exactly what I collect. I think it's just a box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
What about these?
It's got to be in here.
I'd be interested in these.
Hear this. And this is probably going to be the thumbnail picture, because this is just some good items. So I would have loved to have these in my collection, although I'm not a fan of these games just because how epic they are. But you deserve them way more than I do, tenfold. So congratulations to this find. Why don't you show them what you got? That's one of 2.
Guys, we got Pokemon Blue Complete in Box, also known as CIB for collectors.
Yep.
Didn't come in this plastic protector. I had this
That was
separately. But this is literally my first Pokemon CIB game I've ever found in the wild.
Wow.
I was yeah,
And-
Sean's
And the boxes are minty. That's the crazy part. I remember when I saw the video that you made, and they were just in this tote, and the tote was this random stuff in it. And these, there was other related things to it and not related. It was toys. It was just basically kids' toys and stuff like that. And the boxes to be in there, that they somehow saved these.
I was impressed.
I was impressed as well. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my god. Here, why don't you show them the second one here?
You guys, we have Pokemon Yellow. This one is in better condition than the blue one.
Really?
Actually, this blue one is the second print. This one is the first print. Of
How can
Pokemon
you tell?
Yellow.
Do you know how to tell?
So on the bottom, you can tell if it has a solid flap.
Okay.
This is called a Y
yeah, I
fold.
see that. Yeah,
So
yeah,
those are different variations.
Okay.
And also on the back of blue, they made an error and they wrote on the back of blue, playing Pokemon Red.
No way.
So that's an
Really?
error. I don't remember what this one says, if it says red or blue, but that was a different
That's
difference.
crazy.
Yep. And then
Oh
the
my God.
E also is different too, so they'll have it black or white. For
Really?
First print, second
And
print.
I do see the difference between the bottom of the
Yep.
box.
Y
I never,
folds,
you know what?
yep.
I've heard of Y-fold seals, but I didn't know they did Y-fold boxes.
Mhm.
So that's actually really interesting. I don't know how well that comes out in the video.
Yep.
But that's super interesting because all the boxes I grew up with, we always opened them from the top.
Yep.
And then what we do? We threw away the
Threw
Game Boy
away.
boxes.
Yep.
This is an amazing find.
Thank
All right,
you.
I gotta ask.
Yes.
Did you look these up?
I haven't yet, but being familiar with being on Whatnot and just being in the hobby and seeing these at like conventions, these each go for $300-400.
Wow,
Like this one specifically, I think goes for more,
Wow.
especially in its condition.
that's incredible! What an incredible find!
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Super happy to have it. Now that's the Chunkachu to match the guide. Look at this. This is crazy.
So I picked these two items out of the collection. Now it was just a collection, so there are going to be some things you're into. There are going to be some things you're not into. There's a lot of things in here that I'm not into, and there's a lot of things in there that you're not into. So I picked out two items that I thought were really cool. One of them was Back to the Future for the NES. Now I have never actually played this game. I've watched Angry Video Game Nerd way too many times, and I know that any LGN game has basically sucked. And he has kind of ruined every LGN game for me. Watching him play this, it didn't look enjoyable, but the box art is so cool. Who doesn't love Marty McFly, Back to the Future, and Michael J. Fox? I mean, this for me is my childhood right here. I still remember going to see this in the movies. I remember seeing all three of them in the movies. And what a great little pickup. This is pretty cool. The other item that I picked out was, I've never played this one. Now, growing up as a kid, I don't remember if I bought it new or used. I'm getting old, where you start to lose those memories of whether or not you pick things up new or used. But I had a Game Boy eventually. I don't think I had a Game Boy brand new until the Game Boy Advance. I remember having a Game Boy Advance brand new.
Do you remember what color?
It was either purple or white. I can't remember which one it was.
Okay.
I think it was white.
Indigo or like the glacier white?
It was the
or
white.
White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But I remember then later having a Game Gear. And I remember playing the Game Gear, and I really liked the Game Gear, and I remember putting the Game Boy Advance down and playing my Game Gear. I remember actually going on a trip when I was 17, 18 years old, taking my Game Gear with me. And I didn't have this particular game, Road Rash. I don't know if this is a good version of Road Rash or not. I wish there was another way to play these besides just the Game Gear, because a lot of the Game Gears, what happens is the capacitors go. So a lot of Game Gears, when you see them and they don't turn on, that's because they need to be recapped. Sega used really poor capacitors in the Game Gear. Have you ever played any of the Road Rash series?
No.
No.
I've also never played on the Game Gear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Didn't I pick one up? I think that's one right over there.
You do have a Game Gear.
See?
We should see if it works.
Yeah.
The game, I believe, I'm not positive, I believe Road Rash originally came out on the 3DO, which I do have Road Rash on the 3DO, and then later went to other systems. I grew up playing it on the Sega Genesis. So it's just a fun motorcycle game that you kick and punch your competitors as you're riding. It's pretty cool. It was just a fun game. I don't know how it plays on Game Gear, but I saw it in that pile and I was like, I gotta pick this up.
Yeah, I love that you love racing games too.
Oh yeah, racing's my favorite.
I love that cruising game that you showed me on the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Cruising Blast. Yeah, you fell in love with it.
Addicted to that game, and I love the music. It's so good.
Yeah, Cruising's great. I actually
So
just did a video, and they had a Cruising Blast arcade game, and it's funny because I went to Chuck's, which is Chuck E. Cheese's spin-off arcade, and I was playing a lot of Cruising Blast there. But then we went to another video at this museum, and the museum, you guys got to watch the videos. the museum had arcade games in it, and they had a whole entire section devoted to racing games,
Wow,
and it was so fun. I was living my dream there.
that's awesome.
All right, so there that Pokemon stuff was really amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but not exactly up my alley. I was not
Yeah, you're not cup of tea.
I was not a Pokemon person, but
It's okay.
I'll admit it. I will still buy it if I see it, and it's
Yep.
cheap out in the flea markets and the yard sales and things like that.
Yep.
But one thing that we can both agree on, we both love the Game Boy.
Yes, we really do. I'm a big sucker for handhelds.
Yes, I have I think definitely opened up more into handhelds than I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I always had one or two, and I
Yep.
think after seeing your game room years ago, when you had all these Game Boy Pockets and
display.
everything, the display, I was like, oh my god, I think I now have more Game Boys than you do.
I think so. I went through a phase where I kind of was getting rid of them, and then I was migrating towards plush.
Right?
So it's like I'm sort of getting back into handhelds. I
Okay.
kept like the heavy hitters that I knew I wasn't going to
Okay.
find again in the wild, but I got rid of most of the commons.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So while we show the first box that we got, pick up
Sure.
that purple one there.
Yeah. So we got a Game Boy Color. This is the grape version, and actually for anybody who doesn't know, this is the first print.
Oh, is it really?
So it's a hollow foil side, and it like is reflective. So the second print didn't have
They got rid of that.
this because
Okay.
it got more expensive to print. So this is really interesting.
You know what I love about this? For me, it's not just having the box and you have the we didn't have to put this back in the box to show you guys. Everyone knows what a Game Boy looks like.
Yep.
But what I love about this is the Toys R Us R Zone sticker on it.
Yes, that is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, $69.99. Now I have to ask you, if you see something like this, are you the kind of person that needs to take this off, or are you going to leave it on there?
I keep the stickers on because it's just a time capsule.
Yep.
Like everyone loves Toys R Us. I was never a Toys R Us kid. I was a KB Toys kid.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't have Toys R Us near me. We had to drive a little bit further, and KB Toys was
Yeah,
what I
every
grew up
mall
on.
every mall had a KB Toys, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I've never seen a standalone KB Toys, so I don't know if they ever existed.
Yeah, it was always in like a plaza. of
Yeah,
some
ours was in
sort.
our mall. Ours was in our local mall. So the mall
Okay.
that we have locally now, that's the mall
Yep.
I grew up with as a kid.
Yep.
And I could tell you, if we walked through there, I could tell you exactly where the KB Toys was in there,
That's so funny.
which is crazy. But I love that the sticker is on there. You know exactly where it came from. I could still visualize this in the case at Toys R Us.
Yep.
I can just visualize this over there. And I don't know, for me, back then, I wasn't like, oh my god, I gotta have every color.
Mhm.
I wish I knew better.
I wish we all did in hindsight. I wouldn't have given my Pokemon Game Boy Color to GameStop.
Oh my
I
god.
traded for the SP. That was the next version of a handheld.
And you know what's crazy is that this is $70 and that now in
It's-
2025, a Nintendo Switch game is $80. Your next item is, there's two cool items here, both Game Boy related.
Yep.
One, I mean, they're both uncommon, right?
Mhm.
One is a little bit more uncommon than the other. One is cool, the other one is just interesting and kind of weird.
Yeah.
So why don't you go show them the weird one? I think you know
Sure.
which one it is.
So here we have a Game Boy AC adapter for the Game Boy Pocket. Not really common to see out in the wild, especially in the box.
Yeah, in the box, it's just really the box that makes it cool and unusual.
Yeah. The
It's
box
pretty
is
neat.
pretty clean.
Yeah, it's a clean box.
It's heavy,
Yeah.
right?
Oh wow. Yeah, look what's on the back. Did you notice it? It's got the Game Boy Pocket in grape on the back. This is cool. You just
Ooh,
I call
good
it.
catch.
I call it. They know I drop stuff in every video. So when I drop stuff in CJ's game room, right? It's just cool. It's cool to see a box. It's a little different. You know, you see Game Boy boxes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there were so many Game Boy games that you'll come across a box at some point. But the accessories, me as a kid, I would have threw this box away.
Oh yeah.
I would have threw
There's
this
nothing
one for sure.
special about it when
No.
you're looking at it.
No, but it's just cool. It's a cool little unique item to see, and I love it.
It's cool. I actually used to have the Game Boy camera the Game Boy printer. I
Really.
had the Game Boy printer box, CIB, and then I just got rid of that. over
Never
time.
had that. I never had it. I've used it before at one of the video game shows, but never actually owned it.
Was it at the Long Island Retro one?
It was a Long Island
Yeah.
Retro. Actually,
I
it's
remember
funny. I actually have a printed out picture, and I'm gonna really date myself. I still have a checkbook. Anyone else who has a checkbook of me in there with that printed paper. You could barely tell it's me.
Yeah,
It's
that's
funny.
cool.
We should do that. We should
We
see
should. We'll
if
do
that
it this year.
if that camera's there. Maybe we do that and then leave them somewhere.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna take a selfie.
Somewhere in there. You can't take one with somebody. Which me and my daughter tried it.
Yeah.
It's so pixelated as it is. It just doesn't
Yeah,
work well.
it's pretty rough.
All right. Why don't we show our last video game related item?
Yes.
This is cool.
So we have the original Game Boy DMG box.
Now I have a couple of these in my collection. Why I have more than one, I don't know. But anyone who knows me, CJ knows. She's like, "Why do you have two?" Because I do.
Collectors,
so,
right?
Yes. So I have a couple of these in my collection. This is the second version, as far as I'm aware, of the Game Boy box.
Mm-hmm.
The original box was a much sturdier version. It was smaller. It wasn't as cool looking. I think this box looked cooler, but the first box was sturdier, and it had a seal, a Nintendo seal on it.
Okay.
Which was pretty cool. And the seal was very thin. It was a thin rectangular. It went over the side of the boxes, so you could tell if it was tampered, which was really cool. These were never sealed like that. I believe, if I remember, these were cellophane wrapped at that point. But Nintendo needs to bring back the seal. You want to go ahead and open that and show us what's inside? We got the Game Boy already separated. It's over there. You guys all know what a Game Boy looks like. We don't need to show you a Game Boy.
And it's pretty clean.
Yeah,
too.
that box is clean.
The flaps, like whoever owned this, the person I bought it from.
And you met this person, right?
I
You
did.
actually ended up meeting
He kept it in very good condition. His name is James. Very nice guy. And he sold me basically his whole collection. He's got a few more things left.
And this right here is rare.
Yep.
Do me a favor, put that down a second.
Yep.
I want you to hold this like this. Okay?
Oh, God. I know where this is going. It just decreased the value.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
So show them what's in the box here.
Yes. So we got a pamphlet
Okay.
here. Oh, look at that.
And look at, there's the Game Boy fanny pack.
What?
That's cool.
We have
That's
it over
very
there.
cool.
A few other little pieces of paper here, you know. And then danger. Do not open.
We're not going to open it.
Nope.
And we were talking about this before. It's kind of funny because we opened this a few minutes ago, and each one of these looked like someone we know. My hair, I used to have hair, believe it or not. And when I was younger, it looked kind of like this. Tim is our black friend.
He's a good buddy.
All right. CJ is our Asian friend. And he doesn't know it yet. He just got home. But CJ's boyfriend, Matt, that looks just like him.
This is literally us.
This is us right here.
That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
And then, you know, you got your Game Link cable, right, for trading or something like that. Another version of Tetris that I have 4 now.
Oh my god.
3 Game Boys, 4 versions of Tetris.
Wow.
And then it comes with the
A
Tetris
booklet that no one ever needed.
booklet.
Like no one, like,
Yep.
bring back Nintendo, bring back booklets because we want them. Even if we're never gonna read them, bring them back.
I do.
But we didn't need a booklet how to play Tetris. Everybody
It's
knows.
just
No one ever
pictures.
read that.
And then I learned this from Tim. These headphones,
Yep. No one ever used them.
rare.
They're rare, but no one ever used them. That's the funny part.
Still
I think
sealed.
people opened them, but
Mhm.
they didn't use them because you didn't. You know what? You opened up the box, you took your Game Boy and Tetris out, and then you played your system, and that was kind of it. You know, you didn't need to. Open up the headphones because you had your own headphones because
Right.
at that point cassette players were popular. You know, AM/FM portable radios and CD players were on the cusp of coming out.
Mhm.
So I know you were younger when the stuff came out, but
Yep.
we
Yeah,
already had our own
headphones.
headphones. So yeah, they were rare like that, but that's because we were using them. We didn't need to use them a lot of times. You know, someone would take them out, maybe put them to the side or something.
Yep. I literally had like the CD, like the portable CD player, and then you had the like
Yes,
the little
yes.
ones.
You had the metal strap
Yep.
with the thing.
Yeah,
I
the little
actually like those. I don't know
Me
how
too.
when I went to the gym. I need to go back.
Don't we all?
I'm the one person. I'm like the one old man now with the wired headphones.
Yeah.
That the buds go in. And now I see the generation, like your generation,
Yep.
are like totally wireless with the little
Yep.
thing. My daughter does it, and I'm like, how do those stay in your ear? I could barely
I
get
have
these
no
ones
idea.
to stay. I'm going like this.
Yep.
Like I need to find like duct tape and like.
Yeah, right.
You know?
I have the AirPod Gen 1 ones, and like I don't like the Gen 2 because it's like those are the ones that like go in your ear.
Okay.
I don't like that feeling.
Gotcha.
Like that are like that silicone feeling.
Okay.
I don't like that. I like the original like hard headphones like these, but they just don't have
And I'm
wire.
sorry, more than $15 for a set of headphones, I'm out.
That's fair. That is fair. I've had these for a while though. Still Gen 1.
You ready to show your
Still
last
up.
pickup?
Yes. Last.
All right, this is your last pickup. Now there is much more. We are on everything that's impossible.
There's a lot.
But Power Rangers. Were you a fan
Yes.
of Power Rangers?
I was not a Power Rangers girl growing up.
I was just too old for this. Where this was like, I don't want to say nerds because it was beyond nerds. And I'm sorry if you're a Power Rangers fan, but Power Rangers, just when the grade that I was in when this came around, I was probably like 7th, 8th grade. It was just one of those weird things that you were not cool if you were watching Power Rangers or playing with the toys.
Gotcha.
So I honestly, I don't know anything about these.
I really don't either, other than, you know, Timmy had one of these growing up.
Okay. And it's amazing that difference because Tim, who's not here, he would have been perfect to be here for this segment of the video.
Yeah.
Because I am 45. So Tim is either 40? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is perfect. It's exactly what I was talking about. That 5 years makes a huge difference. He might have been in 3rd grade where I was in 6th or 7th grade. So it's just that, and you guys have experienced this with your own generations of toys, where you haven't played with something because of your age, you know. So this is a toy I didn't play with, but these look like pretty original boxes.
Yeah, all original. This one's still sealed on this side.
Oh, is it really?
Yep. Thunder Zord.
I was more into Thundercats.
I don't even remember which one Tim had. Maybe it was that one. Maybe it was this one.
They look like a Thundercat knockoff. So if you guys know anything about these, maybe you want to help CJ out.
Yeah.
In the video, and there's more of these that she has, but we're
There's
just
a lot
showing a
more.
couple of them. They're cool. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty cool. It's cool that these guys took care of everything and kept all their boxes.
Yep.
But yeah, they're not something for me. Or is this something you're gonna be keeping, or is this something you're gonna be selling?
Probably selling. Tim's gonna keep one of them, and then we'll kind of sell off the rest. We have a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff that our friend Shannon's
cool.
big fan of. So she's gonna get her.
And you know what? So we got Shannon, his Turtles.
Yep.
Your Pokemon.
Yep.
Tim is Power Rangers, and what do I collect?
Game Boy.
No, what toy?
Oh, what toy?
What's toys? Cartoons, toys.
Well,
You know this.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
I was like, I don't have any Simpsons.
I'm a big
but yeah,
Simpsons fan.
Simpsons guy. Yep.
So I collect anything Simpsons. So
Yep.
if you gave me some Simpson character, more than likely I would be able to name it.
Well, actually, there was a Simpsons Game Boy game.
Oh, was there really?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I had most of them, but
Yeah.
we'll take a look
We're
at
gonna
it
go
because
take a
you're
look
going to
at
sell some of the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
also Friends, help out Friends.
Yep.
I'm willing to give Sean whatever he wants.
You got it. Perfect. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this pickup video. It was a little different. It was not my pickup video. It was CJ's pickup video.
Yep.
But we had to show this to you guys. And CJ, where can they check you out?
At CJ's Gaming Channel on YouTube and Instagram.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.